it does help. It really does help. But yeah, that's honestly, I don't know. I think that's my input on how to. What would you say about how to
I
help?
mean, well, I'm just gonna go off what you said because, like, if you don't know, Amy was the person that like basically got me through like January and everything. Like you know that you were too.
Stop it.
You were. But like honestly, it's like realizing. I think like that biggest thing is that we both had to realize that like sometimes just how people like act and how people feel just can't be fixed. You know, sometimes you just have to like, and that's what kind of had to happen was that I just had to feel like bad about everything for a bit because everything kind of just like I like realized like so much in that month that I was just kind of like, oh boy. And I remember that you would talk to me about, oh Jesus, I had like a mouth spasm and I like bit my tongue.
Oh no, are you okay?
Okay, yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay.
But like I remember we were like talking and everything, and Amy was just like, man, I really wish that I could like fix it and everything. And then like eventually we just came to like the realization that it's just like, you just have to feel it. It just kind of has to happen, and like I think that actually helped a lot more than like
When I stopped trying to fix things, because the thing with you, it was even a case of you were dealing with so fucking much, and it was like. I remember I was trying to find solutions to every little thing, but I realized it's absolutely impossible to do that. The main thing is, you just have to feel it. And I just remember my heart just breaking in January. It was not good. It was hard, because it's like, I don't know, chat, but seeing someone you love just really struggle, top worst feelings in the world, but you got out of it. I don't think I did that much.
Oh, let's go. No, you didn't. No, you definitely did. You have no idea, like, dude, I do not know, like, what I would have, like, done and everything, like, without your help. Like, seriously, and you know this. I've told you this, like, many times.
I know,
but it's just, like, yeah. It's genuinely, like, I don't know. I mean, helping people, even if you think that like you're not doing much, right? Literally just being there is more than enough for people, right?
I love you. I love you too. Oh. Okay.
Compilation moment, baby. We did it. Yeah.
Ranboo and Aimsey being wholesome for 20 minutes.
Yeah, but like honestly, I don't know. I feel like another thing is also like it's good to be like more open.
Oh yeah, no,
things.
100%.
Like keeping things because I don't know, because there's always like the thing of just like, oh, like people shouldn't be like talking about this, like especially like I know like as creators there's a lot of people like, oh, you shouldn't be like talking about this thing to like a lot of people and everything. But
I don't
like
agree.
I agree, if something will make like a fan base feel worse, and that's something that I had to realize as well. That's just like you shouldn't be like obviously telling the like a bunch of people everything that's like going on, because sometimes that can make things worse when you have like, the public opinion and everything. And I had to realize that in like January as well, with like the weird like paragraphs that I send and everything. That's just like, okay, probably should take a step back.
It's
and
like
kind of work on
when
it.
you hit rock bottom, it's like that little flick in your brain which is telling you like what's the best idea. It kind of vanishes a little bit, and it's completely understandable to do some things that kind of you then reflect on. You're like, okay, maybe I'm working on that, and that's completely okay.
Yeah, but something that I've realized more, like now that I've like kind of like I'm at like a much better spot in my mental health and everything, is that being able to share what I have struggled with and everything actually like it helps people. And that's the biggest thing that I've noticed, and that's like even why we're doing the stream and everything, is because knowing that like someone like, you know, like if you have like a teacher or something,
yeah,
right? or like someone that you like really look to up to and everything, and then they say something that you are also dealing with, that they are also dealing with, and then you kind of have that realization that like, oh shoot, you know, it's kind of like you know, like having a gay teacher, right? It's like
I was gonna bring that up.
Realizing that you have someone that you have looked up to, that you like and everything, have like the same thing that you're going through. It helps a lot. So that's why I kind of realized, like, as like a content creator and everything, that you can like we can help people do that, right? We can help people by like showing like, hey, struggle with these things. I mean, it's like it's the same stuff.
It's like it's one of the things. It's like it's a little bit about why I'm so open about being a lesbian online, because I know how much shit lesbians get online. Trust me, I've had it firsthand. I've also had it my entire life. And I remember there was like a time where, obviously there's people online that always do the whole thing of like, don't make it your whole personality, that's so weird, and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, if me being open about lesbian, like, has helped people figure out their own identity, why the fuck would I stop that? Like, I will never forget when I went to Pride with Ran, and it was my first Pride out as a lesbian, and someone came up to me and said, you're the reason, like, I realized that I was a lesbian, and you're the reason that you made me so comfortable. And I didn't know what to do, because I was just fully like, what do I do? In such a nice way, like, and it's the same thing with mental health. It's like, obviously a lot of you know, I'm always very open about mental health. I've done many of these kind of streams, just never officially done like a title with it about it. And obviously I've been very open about medication and stuff like that. I even make jokes about medication. Like we've literally had an ongoing joke since we became friends about my medication. Yeah, like it's brilliant. Yeah. Like it's really funny. It makes it adding fun to it kind of, I think in my opinion, helps lessen the stigma. Because it's just in a case of it's just a normal thing. Like, yeah, you take medication. Well, who cares? You know what I mean? It's like it's a just common like thing. And if me talking about it so openly helps at least one person go kind of be like, oh, maybe I should like talk to someone about this, then win-win, isn't it? I'm not gonna not do it, but yeah, I think that was a very good point. Talking about it, I think talking about it online isn't as taboo of a topic that people like to make it out to be. I think as creators, I mean, as me, like, as I would say for me personally, I am such a, my kind of streams, as you guys know, my streams kind of revolve around whatever I've done for that day. Like, you know, and because I'm very, like, an IRL type in, like, I will just talk about things. And, you know, there are days where I'm going to have a really shit day. And I'm gonna say to you, I'm gonna be like, chat, just remember, you're alright to have bad days, you know, these happens, because it's such a small thing. But, you know, someone in chat can be like, oh, I'm having a shit day too. Let's have a shit day together. You know, it's like the thing with Ran and me, if we're both having a bad day, it's like, let's do nothing, but let's do nothing together. And it's such a small little thing, but it helps, because just having somebody, you both don't have to talk, you can both be doing your own thing, like scrolling on TikTok, doing your own thing, both just chat, like you go, hee hee, this is funny. but it's like just being with somebody and just doing nothing together is always such a good thing. But yeah. I went on a huge tangent there, but it's fine.